Hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode of our design pattern series here at Code to Commerce. I am Mayank Pratap Singh, who is going to be your mentor in this very exciting journey. And today we are kicking off our journey into the world of design patterns. Before we begin, let me tell you why we are here. My aim is to share in-depth knowledge of design principles in a concise manner. In this video, I will present an overview of the design patterns. Subsequent videos will delve deeper into each specific design pattern, providing thorough explanations and examples. So let's get started with the basics. Design patterns are like shortcuts in software development. They help us solve common problems quickly and easily. They make our code easier to reuse, maintain, and collaborate to handle any tricky problem. I am here to cater to a wider audience. Whether you are an undergraduate student looking to excel in your exams, a fresh grad preparing for coding interviews, or an experienced professional seeking a deeper understanding of the design patterns and their implementation. Now, let's dive into some practical examples to understand design patterns better. First up, let's consider the adapter pattern. Imagine you have a modern smartphone, but your car's audio system only has an aux port. Frustrating, right? That's where the adapter pattern comes in. The adapter pattern allows us to connect incompatible interfaces, just like a Bluetooth to aux adapter bridges the gap between your smartphone and the car audio system. Next, let's talk about the decorator pattern. Picture yourself ordering a basic pizza, but you want to customize it with extra toppings without changing its original flavor. The decorator pattern enables us to add new features to objects dynamically, much like adding toppings to your pizza without altering its base ingredients. Moving on to the observer pattern. Imagine you are following your artist on a music streaming platform and you want to receive notifications whenever they release a new album. The observer pattern ensures that when an object's state changes, all its dependents are notified and updated automatically, just like receiving album release notifications. Now, let's consider the command pattern. Imagine you are using a voice-controlled virtual assistant to control your smart home devices. You want to assign different commands to different voice prompts. The command pattern encapsulates requests as objects and allows you to execute your commands directly. Now, let's explore the factory pattern. Imagine you are running a car manufacturing plant and you need to produce different models of cars efficiently. The factory pattern allows us to create objects without specifying the class of the object that will be created. It's like a car manufacturing plant that produces different models of cars based on the customer's order. Finally, let's talk about the Singleton pattern. Imagine you are managing a database connection in your application and you want to ensure that there is only one instance of the connection throughout the application. The Singleton pattern ensures that a class has only one instance and provides a global point of access to that instance. It's like having a single key to access a shared resource. So there you have it. We have explored 6 real-life problem statements and their solutions. Now, let's briefly touch upon the categorization of the design patterns. Creational patterns. These focus on object creation. Example, singleton and factory pattern. But why do singleton and factory pattern come under this creational category? It is because the singleton pattern creates a single object and the factory pattern creates an object and provides it to the end user based on the user input. Structural patterns. These are about how objects are put together. Example, adapter and decorator pattern. Now, why do adapter and decorator pattern come under this structural category? It is because adapter pattern tries to fit two different interfaces into one, hence making a change in the structure. And the decorator pattern also keeps on adding small changes to the base design. Behavioral patterns. These patterns deal with how objects communicate with each other and their responsibilities. Example, command and observer pattern. Similarly, why do command and observer pattern come under this behavioral category? Each button on the remote control represents a command. The remote control doesn't need to know how the TV works internally. It encapsulates the command and sends it to the receiver, which is a TV. Here, TV knows how to carry out the actions associated with each command, but it doesn't know how the commands are invoked. Similarly, observer patterns specifies communication between the objects, observable and observers. And this leads to a change in behavior on the observer side that could include some actions like recalculating some values or triggering further processing. Please subscribe, like, share and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest videos. See you in the next episode.